Does mindfulness help? Absolutely. But there's days where my PTSD can be full blown and my mindfulness is not going to help me. Originally, when I went into the military, I was a corpsman serving with a Marine Corps unit. They call you their doc. Nobody messes with a Marine Corps unit's doc. The amount of stress that you have in there is tremendous. I have one of my brothers or one of my sisters laying out there bleeding. I'm gonna run out there and I'm gonna do whatever I need to save them. And half that time, you're also firing back if you have to fire back, and you're trying to drag them out of harm's way. I felt traumatized. But also the other aspect of it was dealing with some of my military sexual trauma. I shared that with one of my superior officers, but what she ended up doing was far worse than what happened in the shower. She was holding my evaluations above my head and saying, "You're gonna do what I want." I'm of Vietnamese descent, left Vietnam on April 30th, 1975. The last plane out of Tan Son Nhut Airport. They weren't supposed to be bringing any kids out, but because I was so small, my mom could hide me in her jacket. My joining the military was definitely a way of honoring the sacrifices that everybody made. But the military let me down. I could not trust my chain of command. I could not trust anybody. I was all like, I'm getting out of it. Enough's enough. My mental state when I left the military was not good at all. I was drinking a lot when I got back and having nightmares at night when I was sleeping. I was cussing, screaming, kicking, punching, had thoughts about demons, had moments where I contemplated suicide. My mom didn't really know how to help me. Within the Asian culture, it's always about saving face. So how are you gonna come out to your dad or your mom and tell them I was sexually assaulted? So the only thing my mom knew was to hold on to her Buddhist faith. And my mom reminded me that before I left for the military, I received my Buddhist name called Strength of the Heart. That led to me seeking help from my Buddhist teacher. And I decided to join the monastery, and I ended up staying for 15 years as a monk. I still have PTSD symptoms, especially if I'm driving. That will set off my PTSD, especially when I start feeling that I'm getting boxed in. And I didn't really seek treatment in the VA system until about 2017. One of the modalities was the prolonged exposure therapy. And the first couple of times it was severely excruciating because I had to retell everything over again. But it tremendously helped me. It helped me to open up to my fiance and actually tell her what happened. And that was the first time that I ever told anyone besides my therapist. It's no longer a skeleton in the closet or baggage that I have to carry. Now I'm a person that is thriving, a person that is moving around in the world with PTSD symptoms, that I now have tools and ways to be able to manage it. My Buddhist practice helps me ground, but the evidence-based therapy also helps because it helps you unlock feelings, emotions. So I think both of those go hand in hand.